Hold your hands. And first of all, thank you so much, dear devotees, for joining this very auspicious Chaitanya Charitamrita class. Here we learn the transcendental science, the supreme science, the science of Supreme Lord, the science of the Lord and his devotees, how this eternal relationship with the Lord and his devotees, how this material world, how this living entities, the jivas, how this Lord's energy influences and works within this. This gives us a complete understanding of what we are and what this is all about. So it's our great fortune. This is not easily available for everybody. Only those who are devoted, only those who have uh, the devotion and the mercy that receive the mercy from the Lord and His devotees, then only we can listen and meditate and understand this transcendental subject matter. Otherwise, it won't even go into our consciousness and it will not make any sense. But one who is little bit of mercy that received from the Lord and his devotees can connect and to realize and to understand this transcendental subject matter. So this is our good fortune. So don't minimize or never minimize that what we have millions of times that we take birth in this world with our own endeavor that, oh, I am so and so, will not understand. But our Sugradi, our good fortune, our good activities, and the kripa, the mercy that we received from the Lord and His devotees only can help us to understand and progress further with this the transcendental understanding of the Supreme Lord. So we were going through this beautiful Chaitanya Charitamrita, which is considered as the topmost of all the scriptures, as the devotees, especially the Gaudiyas or the followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because of it reveals the complete understanding. So all we need to know, all we need to do is just focus on what Chaitanya Charitamrita is revealing to us. So the foremost of the Lord's devotees, Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, who is none other than the Manjari. Manjari is very close associates of the gopis, those who are eternal assistants and the servants of the Supreme Lord in always relationship with the Lord, always serving the Supreme, and these manjaris are always assisting and serving the gopis. So they know the intrinsic pastimes of Krishna. They always know. So you know that who is Sukadev Goswami? Anybody knows who is Sukadev Goswami? Anybody remembers who is Sukadev Goswami? What was
Radharani's parrot.
parrot?
Yeah.
Ah,
Parrot.
the parrot of Srimati Radharani. So they know that's why they could reveal this transcendental subject matter. All the intrinsic confidential details of the Lord they know. Manjaris they know, the gopis they know. So this is not an ordinary position. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is considered as the Anaka Manjari, Kanaka Manjari or Anaka Manjari, so one of the Manjari. And then Lord is revealing, the Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is revealing this very internal, intrinsic, the details of the Supreme Lord. So we are very fortunate that we have. See, there are two kinds of association. Anybody knows what are the two kinds of association?
Devotee and non-devotee.
Yes, but again, yeah, I mean that's generally in the material world, but in the spiritual realm, we can have association with the Guru and the Lord in two ways. Anybody knows?
Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru were?
Not exactly.
Nitya Sadhaka or that one, Prabhuji?
No, no.
Vani and Vapu.
Exactly. The Vapu and
Oh.
so Vapu is the physical association that we associate with the Guru and the Lord and devotees and exalted devotees, sadhu, physical, one to one, right? So we can have association. There is also Vani association. By hearing from them or hearing their information, their katha, their details. from through the devotees, through the Vani, through the words, one can also have association with them. So when we hear, when we read what Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami revealed in Chaitanya Charitamrita, we are having a association with the Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. This is called Vani association. Both are non-different. Bapu association as well as Vani association. Sometimes devotees ask these questions. So our spiritual master is not around here. Then how can we follow our spiritual master? Says that one should follow, one should physically serve the spiritual master. Unless one physically serves spiritual master, the disciple is not attained that perfection. There is a request is mentioned that, so how can one have the spiritual master's association all the time? So it is revealed in the scripture. One can have this Vani association by the words of spiritual master, by the words of Supreme Lord. If we hear, meditate, and follow, we are having the association of the Supreme Lord. That's why we say when we chant the holy name, we are associating with the Supreme Lord. That's why one to one. There is no difference between Vapu and the Vani association. It's both same. So that's why it's called association. Similarly, when we hear from somebody, when we hear from Ramayana, we are having the association of the Supreme Lord Srila, Lord Ram. We have the Bhagavatam, association of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Similarly, when we have Chaitanya Charitamrita, we have association of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Panchatattva, Nityananda Prabhu, all the great exalted devotees, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. We are having this association. So never ever undermine or minimize these great fortune of us that associating with the great personalities. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So always remember this. So we are having that great fortune, dear devotees. That's the way that whenever we hear the Katha, Rama Katha, Krishna Katha, Chaitanya Charitamrita, we are with them. We are with associating with them. So always remember this so that we can have more focus. Okay. Thank you so much for joining today. Let's welcome all of you saying Haribol 3 times. Haribol. Hari.
Haribol, Haribol,
Thank you so much.
Haribol.
Today's section, and today we are going to start the chapter Adilila, chapter 3, which is titled as The External Reasons for the Appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the initially, the beginning with Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is beginning with the spiritual masters. The position of the spiritual master Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is revealing. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is revealing that the position of the spiritual master and who is the spiritual master, who is externally, who is a spiritual master, and internally, who is the spiritual master. He says that who is Krishna, who is Lord. Anybody remembers how the position of the spiritual master and who is the spiritual master and how he manifests externally and internally? Anybody remembers? First chapter. Hmm?
The Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, and all three kinds of Guru we discuss about. Is that what you asking, Prabhuji?
Yes, that's there. They are all gurus, but Guru is who is manifesting as Guru?
Balramji? Is it Balram? No.
Sankarshan.
Sankarshan.
Okay, that's also partially correct.
Nanda
But externally, this Krishna is manifesting internally as who? As Lord himself, as Paramatma. Remember? As Chaitya Guru.
Mhm.
That same Lord manifests
Chaitya Guru.
externally.
That's the word I was looking. Chaitya Guru.
Yes, and the same Lord manifests externally as who is that? Spiritual master, our Diksha Guru, spiritual masters, our Shiksha Guru, and all gurus, right? Guru Tattva. The same Supreme Lord manifests as Guru internally as well as externally. So this is a spiritual master. So one who is extremely received that mercy from the Lord, that who can associate with the gurus, devotees, and Lord, in the heart, the realized. Those devotees realizes this fact. So these are all confidential subject matters. These are signs of intrinsic spiritual subject matter. So one who gets a guru, his Lord is showering the mercy, and devotees are showering the mercy. That's it's mentioned that by the mercy of the Lord, one gets a guru and a devotee, and by the mercy of a devotee and a guru, one attains the supreme Lord. So it's all works in that parallel. So that's the first chapter is revealed that the importance of spiritual masters and who is can have the spiritual master by the mercy of the Lord. Second chapter is mentioned that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So entire chapter of second chapter, the Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is revealing that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, the Vrajendra Nandana. Vrajendra Nandana, that same person, the Supreme Lord. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami establishing the supreme position of Krishna in various sections of the Srimad Bhagavatam, various portions of Srimad Bhagavatam, especially the Brahma Vimohana Leela and all. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or the Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is comparing that the Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God, even Brahma couldn't realize that Brahma, the Supreme, the Father, that the Father of this living entity, the Brahmadev, is bewildered, and then Brahmadev even came before Krishna, and then finally realized that this is none other than the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Similarly, many situations. Krishna Skaraj Goswami is quoting from Srimad Bhagavatam. So then establishing that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. Then it came to this chapter, which is known as chapter 3, the external reasons for the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The dear devotees, everything has a reason. It's not that just accidentally happening. So the fools, the non-devotees, those who doesn't have any understanding or realization or knowledge about the spiritual subject matter or the spiritual science or the transcendental subject matter, they would say that, oh, everything is accident. Oh, there is a big bang. One day everything is exploded. Or one day everything is disappears just like that. Everything was dust initially. So where this dust come from? They don't know. They don't have any answer. So because of they don't have the proper knowledge, when this materialist doesn't have, they don't believe anything. So they said everything is accident here, just happened like that, no reason. But no, the intelligent person, those who are realized persons, those who have no more knowledge, even knowledge comes from the Lord, right? That's another fact of it. So those who have that knowledge, they realize, they understand everything has a reason for it. The even Lord's appearance, there is a reason for it. Anybody remembers what are the two reasons, primary two reasons Lord's appearance in millenniums after millennium? Anybody remembers that verse?
Killing the demons, Prabhuji,
Yes.
and to establish dharma.
Yes.
परित्राणाय साधूनां
Sadhuna.
विनाशाय
Vinas
च दुष्कृतां
Dushkritam.
dharma samstha
संस्थापनार्थाय
sambhavami yuge.
युगे
There is reasons. It's not that just Lord, just there is reasons for it. Paritranaya sadhuna vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya. So if you go for yes, if you go further in detail, further in deep understanding and realization, we can again further divided this into two other reasons, which is external reasons as well as internal reasons. It's not that the Lord comes just for one purpose. That is, there are specific functions. Lord comes like that too, some specific functions. Like just for an example, the Lord appeared as the Hamsa Avadara. Hamsa. Hamsa means what? The swan. Lord appeared as in the form of a swan. Why? Because of to deliver the knowledge, the transcendental knowledge to whom? The Brahmadev, right? Kumaras. Lord appears like that. Lord appeared as Hayagriva. Again, Lord appeared as Hayagriva. Same purpose as well as to retrieve these Vedas. So some Lord also appears specific functions and also appears for many reasons. So Lord's appearances and activities are divine. It is mentioned there. And it is also mentioned that in Srimad Bhagavatam, we can count even the even the dust particles on the shores of the ocean. But we cannot count the innumerable incarnations of the Lord. There are so many incarnations of the Lord. So there is a reason. So especially when it comes to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there is an external reasons for the appearance of Chaitanya. We will see the internal reasons later as well in the next chapters. So this chapter is entitled as the external reasons of appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So before we start, so let us pray together to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Everybody, please fold your hands. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Cheva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Tado Jayamudhiraye
Tato Jayamudiraye
Nashtavrayeshu Abhadreshu
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavada Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavadi Uttama Sloke
Bhagavati Uttam Sloke
Bhaktir Bhavadi Naishtigim
Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtikam
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya
Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya
Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya
Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Nityananda
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki Jai.
Jai.
So, the devotees, it's very important to understand these instructions, these various aspects of the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So then it's actually enhances our devotion as well as realizations and our our devotion, the deep devotion. We connect the Lord, in deep manner. So here it is mentioned that external reasons for the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Reasons. There is always a reason for the Lord's appearance. So here external reasons is revealed here in this chapter. So anybody would like to read this first paragraph?
I would be happy to read, Prabhuji.
Yes, please go ahead.
In this chapter, the author has fully discussed the external reason for the descent of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna. After displaying his pastime as a Lord Krishna, thought it wise to make his advent in the form of a devotee to explain personally the transcendental mellows of reciprocal service and love exchange between himself and his servants, friends, parents, and finances. According to the Vedic literature, the foremost occupational duty for the humanity in this age of Kali is Nam Sankirtana, Kirtana, or congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord. The incarnation for this age especially preaches this process. But only Krishna himself can explain the confidential loving service performed in the four principal varieties of loving affairs between the Supreme Lord and his devotees. The Lord Krishna therefore personally appeared with his plenary portion as the Lord Chaitanya. As stated in this chapter, it was for this purpose that Lord Krishna appeared personally in Navdipa in the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yeah. So thank you, Mataji, for reading
Hare Krishna.
this paragraph. So this is the summary of this chapter, dear devotees. So it is mentioned that the external reasons of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. So we know that in the Bhagavad Gita, so in the last chapter, Krishna says that in the 65th verse of 18th chapter, Sarva dharman parityajyam mamekam sharanam vracha aham tum sarva papebhyo mokshayakshami masujaha. Krishna told to Arjuna, "O Arjuna, you abandon all varieties of religion. Sarva dharman parityajyam mamekam sharanam vracha. You abandon all varieties of religion and surrender unto me. Mam ekam sharanam vracha. I will take away, I will remove, I will eradicate all the sinful reactions you have done from the many, many lifetimes. Aham tum sarva papebhyo. Sarva papa. It's not even that anything that which remains. Sarva papa. There are many types of papas. There is Brahmahatya, right? That is the topmost of all this papa is known as Brahmahatya. Brahmahatya means killing another living entity. It's called Brahmahatya. Pretty much everybody does that while walking, while eating. We also do that. We also kill another living entity and then think about that purposefully. Intentionally, one who kills another living entity is the topmost of all the sin, which is considered as Brahmahatya. Even somebody does the Brahmahatya, even removes this. What is the one every day one does this that to eradicate, and the scripture reveals that one can even eradicate the Brahmahatya if we do this. Anybody remembers? Anybody knows what is that devotional process? Yani
Yani
kani
kani
cha
cha
papani,
papani brahma
brahmahatyadi
Yeah.
kani.
kani cha
Right?
yeah,
Yani kani cha
cha
papani,
papani
brahmahatyadi kani cha. Tani tani
yani
pranakshina
so
dakshina.
pradakshine pradepade.
Yani kani brahmahatyadi kani. That one can even eradicate that the greatest of the sin, brahmahatya, when one who circumambulate the Tulasi Devi every day. One who circumambulate the Pradakshina, the Tulasi Devi, one can then eradicate the sin, the Brahmahatya even that is done, can remove, eradicate. So Krishna said that Sarvapasi, when you surrender unto me, I will remove all sinful reactions. Do not worry. Sarva Pabeshu, right? The Sarva Dharman Perityajya Mamegam Sharanam Braja Akum Tam Sarva Pabebhyo Moksha Ikshami Mamsuchaha. Do not worry, you will be liberated, will come to me. But one thing, Krishna just said that to Arjuna. But then also after that, people were so much in engaging in sinful activities. They didn't have any idea what they were doing. And it is mentioned that literally everybody on this planet is engaging in the sinful activities. Nobody is bothered about these words Krishna revealed to Arjuna. Then Krishna realized and thought, this is not good. So even though I mention these words, what is the procedure? But they do not know how to do it. They do not know how to do this, how to perform this. So then I should personally go and show that what is how to perform this devotion, how to surrender to me. Yes, I mean, people will have that. Okay, you said you surrender unto me. The next question is actually, how do I do it? What are the ways? What are the procedures to do it? Right? So yes, again, in the Bhagavatam, Krishna explains this to Uddhava, that how one should worship me. But unless and until one shows to them and how they proceed, how they execute, how they engage, So that's why Krishna also mentioned that in the Bhagavad Gita. Tadvidi pranipadena pariprasnena sevaya upadeshindiya jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshina. One should approach your spiritual master and then submissively and serve him submissively, menially, so that they can impart this transcendental knowledge unto the disciples, because they have seen the truth. So Krishna mentioned this in various places. But one thing that Krishna, you know, mentioned that yes, unless and until I go and exhibit this devotion personally, then that would be the better way. So how to execute this devotion? So here it is mentioned that Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami, Krishna remembered that, thought that unless I personally go, then devotees won't take up this devotional services. So can you give an example, even compared to the previous times and compared to the times now after the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearances? There is a big difference in the devotional processes, right? Can anybody tell me that how that has happened, or how do you see that? Anybody remembers? Anybody can say some few words about it?
Prabhuji, in the different yogas, it was like
Yeah,
deity worship, and then there was yagyas performed.
yeah,
This is the easiest way.
yeah.
Don't remember, there was one other thing.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So people were in different kinds of mode of worship. Still, that only for some few people. Not everybody has an opportunity, and they didn't have that access to all these scriptures. They didn't have anything, and they have their own sampradayas, other sampradayas, and they were not having proper understanding. Nobody had exactly, and even very limited. Even in India, in Bharat, very limited. Nowhere anywhere else. In that this the proper types of worship or the devotion, how to execute this devotion, everywhere kind of chaos and the problems and discriminations and impartials and partialities and so many things were going on. But after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance, now see that the entire world understood now who is the Supreme Lord. That time nobody even knew that who is the Supreme Lord, who is. Now everybody says everybody is Lord. You are also Lord, I am also Lord. This was the understanding. So when they have this apasampradaya misconception of the Lord, they were kind of completely under the ignorance.
They were saying Ham Brahmasmi.
But after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance, Aham Brahmasmi, yes, there is Dvaita, there is Advaita. They said there is, everything is Brahman. There is no Paramatma, there is no Bhagavan. Everything is Brahman, and there is no Roop. There is no form for the Lord. Nirakar, there is no emotions for the Lord. There is no form for the Lord. Everything is light. This was the understanding. See? So why? Because of there is no proper. So the Lord, realized this and thought that this unless and until I go personally, and this will not be complete. This will not have any perfection in the devotion. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Lord appeared as Chaitanya Mahavan. Also, we could see that in Navadip. And I was in few days back, I was in Mayapur. You could literally feel that, when you go there. The birthplace, I went to the birthplace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and you could see the beautiful deity. The Mother Sachi Devi is actually holding the baby, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nimai. Still, that neem tree is still there, and you could feel that. And the place where the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took birth, under the neem tree, they preserve it. So nice. I took some neem leaf in my bag, in a jabba bag, and I brought it back. So you could literally see everything is there, and you could feel the difference. And you could feel that, when I went there into the, temple, the Panchatattva, so beautiful, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I could feel all these differences. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in Navadip, and because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, in order to teach this one. And otherwise, think about that. 500 years ago, this Navadip, this Mayapur, this Nadia, the district of Nadia, Navadip, is just like a jungle. It's like a jungle in the sense, a lot of trees, there is no enough road. Still in this, many places are like that. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took birth over there, appeared there. And see that now, from all over the places, from all over the world, the people are coming to Mayapur, this appearance, the birthplace of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And there is a beautiful temple is coming, which is known as Albhuda Mandir. Even from far distance, you can see the dome of this temple, Albhuda Mandir. And they call it as Albhuda Mandir. It's really Albhuda Mandir. So huge. And this would be the headquarters of our ISKCON Chaitanya Mission. Then, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. This was even foreseen by Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Bhakti Vinod Thakur was sitting on his terrace in Calcutta one day morning. He saw there is a golden, big, huge form in this place of this Navadip. And Bhakti Vinod Thakur mentioned that there will be a day is coming. All the people from the world comes together and chant the holy name of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The days are coming. That is manifesting. Even when Bhaktivinoda Thakur was revealing this around 300, almost 200 years back. Think about it. So it's all happening. All over the world, people are devotees are there. When I went there in the morning, you don't have a space to get into.
Is the internet problem? I don't hear the voice.
Even me too.
Okay,
I
then
think
it's not my internet.
no,
Sometimes our internet problem can be
everybody's.
probably Prabhuji's internet. Should we call them? Sometimes you don't realize. You keep talking.
Hare Krishna, are you able to hear me?
Now we hear you. We lost
Yeah,
you.
I think some connection problem. I think some. Okay. Okay. I think disconnected. So what I was speaking? Okay. Till what time? What point I was?
About the prediction by Bhaktivinoda Thakur.
Oh, yeah. The Bhaktivinoda Thakur was seeing this beautiful mantra of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this is so beautiful, so huge, and we can see that even from one end to another end to go with within this ISKCON properties, you have to take a rickshaw. Like it is like 2, 3, 4, 5 kilometers surrounded by these ISKCONs. And I saw that how do they celebrate the Gauri Purnima. It was a huge celebrations and thousands of people. Every day it is mentioned that every day in ISKCON Mayapur, 32,000 people are visiting every day in this huge place. So this is what it is. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. So was predicted in such a way that after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance and everybody come to know that who is Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the Lord, and who is that person. And before that, so many discussions, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cleared everything. It's mentioned that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the Sri Krishna, Vrajendra Nandan. He is the ultimate, who is the Supreme Lord, who is none other than the Vrajendra is the Lord of the Braj. That's Sri Krishna. So then that Supreme Lord himself appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that's where we were revealing here in this section. So we can read the next paragraph. Okay. Can somebody read the
Hare
next?
Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, please.
Krishna Das Kaviraj has herein presented much authentic evidence from Srimad Bhagavatam and other scriptures to
Substantiate.
substantiate the identity of Lord Chaitanya with Lord Krishna himself. He has described bodily symptoms in Lord Chaitanya that are visible only in the person of the Supreme Lord, and he has proved that Lord Chaitanya appeared with his personal associate Sri Nityananda, Advaita Gadadhara, Srivasa, and other devotees to preach the special significance of chanting Chaitanya is both significant and
Significant
confidential.
and confidential.
He can be appreciated only by pure devotees, and only through the process of devotional service. As I'm reading from my phone now, Mataji, only by pure devotee and only through the process of devotional service. Thank you, Mataji. The Lord tried to conceal his identity as a supreme personality of Godhead by representing himself as a devotee. But his pure devotees could recognize him by his special features. The Vedas and Puranas foretell the appearance of Lord Chaitanya, but still he is sometimes called significantly the concealed descent of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thank you, Prabhuji. Dhanvapana.
Thank you, Mataji, for reading this section. So here it is mentioned that the Krishna Kaviraj Goswami is not just simply saying, okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Lord and, like that. But Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is revealing and referring the various scriptures, the references of various scriptures, especially from Srimad Bhagavatam. There are, if you look at that, the scriptural references of these who is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there are tons, there are volumes of scriptures, 6 scriptural references are there. One day I took that probably years back, and there are so many. There is Brahmanda Purana, Vaivarta Purana, Skanda Purana, there is Srimad Bhagavatam, and the Vishnu Sahasranama and Vedas even. There are so many evidences are there that the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and who is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And in Srimad Bhagavatam also, anybody remembers that what is that Srimad Bhagavatam verses that which reveals about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearances? Anybody remembers from Srimad Bhagavatam?
Something 13, something.
Yes.
11.13 or something in mention in chapter 2.
Yes. Anybody remembers that verse? Anybody? I think we heard many times, many times. One more minute. What is that? Krishna Varnam. Anybody remembers? Hare Krishna.
Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishnam Prabhu.
Yes, exactly.
Sangopangastra Parshada.
Yes, Yajnai.
Yagnai Sankirtana Praya Yajanti hi Sumedasa.
This is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna Varnam Krisha Akrishna. The Lord will appear in Akrishna, the color of not Krishna, but Akrishna, the different color. That is, we know that the color of yellow. And this word is also revealed by the Gargacharya, Gargamani, which reveals the same thing. And mentioned that when there was a naming ceremony, Gargamani, Gargacharya revealed that the Lord also appears in yellow color, in the color of yellow. That is also Krishna is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is revealed to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And also Vishnu says Suvarna Varna Hemango Vadanam Chandanangati. Suvarna Varna Hemango. Lord also, another color of the Lord is Krishna's another color is also Suvarna, the golden form of the Lord. So this way there are different scriptural references. And also it is says that in the Sukadeva Goswami was telling to Parishit Maharaj, Kalar Doshe and Dandajan Ashti Yogi Mahan Guna Kirtanadasya Kirtas Krishnasya. So Sukadeva Goswami was revealing this 5,000 years ago. Kirtanadasya Krishnasya. So again, there are a lot of scriptural references and evidences are there that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will come up here. I also mentioned that one time the Brahma Lila, Brahma Mohana Lila, that Lord promised to Brahma that yes, I am going to appear. And so many places these there, and there are internal and external reasons here. So here the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared as in the form of a devotee. And Krishnadas Kaviraj also mentioned that. So because of then only that, everybody can understand what is this devotion. Lord wanted to show, become an example of how to execute, how to exhibit the devotion to the Supreme Lord. So Lord just not only appears alone, that's why another aspect of it, Pancha Tattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Surupagam Bhakta Avadaram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktigam. Pancha Tattvatmakam Krishna. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, appears in the form of Pancha Tattva, the five principles. Bhakta Rupa Swarupagam Bhakta Avadaram Bhaktakyam. We discussed that when was in the first chapter, Spiritual Masters. The same Lord, the Supreme Lord Personality of Godhead, appears as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu along with his Parshadas, his close associates. So who is Nityananda Prabhu? Anybody remembers? Who is Nityananda
Balram.
Prabhu? Balaram.
Balram.
Krishna's plenary expansions, right? Who is Advaita Acharya?
Sadasiv and Vishnu.
Mahavishnu.
Yes, Mahavishnu and Sadashiv. And who is Gadadhar Pandit?
Radharani.
Radharani.
Srimati Radharani. And who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is
Krishna himself.
Krishna
himself.
Krishna and the combined form of Sri Radha and Krishna's. We'll see that in the
Radha's mood.
Yeah.
Yes, in that form of in the mode of Srimati Radharani with Krishna. Now, who is Srivas Pandit?
Narad Muni or a Bhakta, devotee.
Bhakta. So Bhakta and devotee, there is inseparable. Always remember that. The Lord and his devotees are inseparable. That's why the Panchatattvatmakam, the principle, five principles, the devotee and the Lord is always there. The Parsha, they are the close associates of the Lord. The devotees are the close associates of the Lord. Also, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is mentioning that there are the various symptoms of the Lord. Just for an example, we know that the footprints of Krishna. The footprints of Krishna. How many of you have seen the footprints of Krishna? There was picture was going around. How many of you seen the lotus feet of Krishna with various symbols, various the symbols of various articles, and Radharani's lotus feet, Lord Chaitanya's lotus feet. I went to Gambhira this time in Jagannath Puri last week. I mean, yeah, I was on Tuesday and Wednesday. I was in Jagannath Puri. I went to Gambhira. I saw the picture. So there is on the wall, there is Lord Krishna's lotus footprints and various symbols of it. And also next to it, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus print also there. Exactly same. I was looking at it. Exactly the same. No differences. So this all reveals that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, not different from the Supreme Lord. So the appearance of Lord Chaitanya is both significant and confidential. He can be appreciated only by pure devotees and only through the process of devotional service. So this is another fact of it. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami and everybody also knows that Lord's appearance is very confidential. Why it is confidential? Everybody cannot understand this. Like for example, a materialist person says that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You will not understand. You say, oh, he's just a historic person. He's a great person. He's a saintly person. That's it. Oh, he's a saintly. But first of all, we need to understand who is the Supreme Lord and what is his qualities. What is his form? How he exhibits? How do we deal with? How do we attract with the devotee? How do we, engage in, with his devotees? How he behaves and his various activities and the leela. So unless and until one who has a devotee and he does not know, does not understand any of these things, will not understand who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why when one who comes into the pure devotional platform can appreciate who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that's why we can see that, and the devotees only can see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in the form of a devotee, external reason that to show how to execute devotion in this material world. And also we can see that there are few reasons also. There are three external reasons. and Lord's appearances in this world. One is they inaugurate the Yuga Dharma, right? Then what is Yuga
Yes.
Dharma? What is the Yuga Dharma of this Kali Yuga?
Sankirtan.
Nama
Sankirtan.
Yes,
Nama Sankirtan.
Nama Sankirtan. The Yuga Dharma of this age of Kali is Nama Sankirtan. So as mentioned that, so in the previous yugas, there is a dharma. Satya Yuga, it was meditation. Treta Yuga, it was fire sacrifice. Dwapara Yuga, it is deity worship. But in Kali Yuga, the Yuga Dharma of this age is Kali Yuga is Nama Sankirtan. So to chant the holy name, Sankirtan, Yajna Sankirtana Prayar Yajadehi Sumadasa. So Lord's appearance in this age of Kali is to Sankirtana prayer, to establish this chanting of the holy name is the foremost of all the devotional processes. Chanting of the holy name, Harirnama, Harirnama, Harirnama eva kevalam, Kalau nasteva nasteva gadaranyada. And anybody knows that where this words come from? Harirnama, Harirnama, Harirnama eva kevalam, Kalau nasteva 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 gadaranyada. Anybody knows which Purana is come from?
Brahma Samhita?
No. Which scripture is came from? Anybody? Padma Purana. It is revealed in Padma Purana. We know that when it was completed, when it was mentioned, the Padma Purana was compiled at the time of Vyasadeva, 5,000 years ago. It is mentioned that Harinama, Harinama, Harinama eva kevalam, Kalau nasteva nasteva. In this age of Kali, there is no other way. So in order to get that, in order to get this Harinam to everybody, so that the Yuga Dharma will be completed. So in order to get that, this Harinama, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. So this is called the golden period of this age of Kali. As mentioned that from the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, 10,000 years is called golden period, golden age. Everybody will be inundated with this holy name. And every town and village, as is mentioned that, right? Nagaradi Grama More Mera Naam. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mentioned that. Nagaradi Gram, every town and village, my name will be chanted. And that's happening. So, in one sense, dear devotees, that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is known as the Mahabodhanyaya, Audarya Gauranga. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance is considered as very munificent, Audarya. So, Krishna's form is Madhurya form. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Audarya form. Audarya means very munificent, magnanimous. Is freely given this holy name, this mercy to everybody. So whoever in contact, whoever in the connection, relationship with his devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the most fortunate, because of only by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu one can come to that stage. Only by the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu that one can come to that stage of chanting the holy name and engaging in this mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is that mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Anybody knows what is the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
To establish a Yuga Dharma?
Yes, but there is a mission of Sri Chaitanya, for Chaitanya, mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
To spread the Mahamantra?
Yes, it's all correct, but there is a word for it. The mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Vraja Prema?
Yes.
Prema, everybody?
Yes. To develop the love, to establish the love for Krishna. That's what is Prema Pumarto Mahan. Prema Pumarto Mahan, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Madamidam. Prema Pumarto Mahan. So that means to have the love for the Supreme Lord. So by this process, only by this process of this chanting of the holy name, and then by the chanting of the holy name, everything else will be revealed. Everything else will be revealed to the devotees by the process of chanting. So chanting by the devotional, this also hearing and chanting, that the foremost of the 64 angas. Rupa Goswami, detailed, expanded all this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission in various ways. And that mission is revealed in the 8 verses of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is that 8 verses? Anybody knows? The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Shishtastakam.
Ashtakam, right? Shisha, instructions. So within that instruction, the words or first four verses, what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is establishing?
Cheto Darpanam Arjanam Bhava.
Yes, what is the essence? What is the conclusion of that verse? Param Vijayade Sri Krishna.
Krishna Sankirtan.
Gitani.
What is the second verse? Reveals that is the essence of the second verse.
Namna
Lord, yes, Lord invested all his potency in this holy name. Okay. And what is the third verse? The essence of the third verse?
Taruna Tatapi.
Yes. One should, the devotee, those who are claimed to be Vaishnava, must have to have these qualities of this tolerance and the patience, and always have that, the respect to everybody. That as a, what is that the theme of it? The humility and the humble position. Everybody should have this humble position. When it comes to that, then only one can get into that param, chanting Satkirtaniya Sadahari. Then what is the fourth verse? Anybody remember that?
Nadanam na janam na sundarim.
Kavidama Jagamad. Nadanam na janam na sundarim kavidama Vishame Bhavam Budhu. Yeah. Kripaya tava pada pangaja stidadoli drisham vijindaya. So please take me as your dust. I don't need anything else. So what is establishing here? Yes, that the love, the attachment for Krishna, nothing is important for me in this world. And what is the fifth verse revealing that? What is the fifth verse?
Nayanam Gadagada.
Nayanam? No, yeah, that's before that. I am fallen completely into this ocean of this poison, this poison, right? What is that reveals that? The Nadanam na sundarim kavidama jagadisha kame na janmani kripaya tava pada pankajam stidadoli sadrisham vijindaya. Yeah, I'm also forgetting. Let me take that verse. Is Shastakam. Yeah. Yeah. Then the fifth verse is that Ainanda Tanuja Kinkaram, right? Padidama Vishame Bhavamudo. O son of Maharaj Nanda, I am your eternal servitor. Yet somehow or other I have fallen to the ocean of birth and death. Please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. Ainanda Tanuja Kingaram Padidama Vishame Bhavambudo Kripaya Tava Pankaja Padastida Doli Sudarsham Vichindaya. So it is revealing that our position, that who we are and how we have fallen into this material ocean, and praying to the Supreme Lord, this is the utmost of everything, and please take me at the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord. Then it says that, then it comes to that Nayanam Galada Sudarya. So this is exactly establishing Nayanam Galada Sudarya. When I remember the Lord, your lordships, that my eyes are completely filled with the tears of, and then Nayanam Galada Sudarya Vajanam Madanam Gadgadarude. My throats are choking, and Pulagi have very much of the haze stands on its ends. And Tavam Nama Grahane, when I just remember your lordships, when I remember your name, it's all Hare Krishna, can you put on the mute if you are not? Yeah, please, thank you. So this is the position, this is the stage one develop that, when I chant the holy name, when you remember the holy name. So then Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that, Yugaidam Nimeshena, Chakshusha Pravashyaidam Shunyaidam Jagat Sarvam Govinda. If I don't remember, I don't see you, Lord. This yuga, this nimisha is comes to consider as yugas, like millenniums. And if you are not there, you are no more. This Jagat is like empty places. There is no sense over here. So this is the feeling one should have. And then finally, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is that Asrishya Pada Tampinastuma Adarsina Marma Khadam Karudva Yada Tadava Vidadu Lambudu Mat Prananadastu Sa Evana. Mat Prananath. So this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu establishing Krishna is our Prananath. There is Prana. What is Prana? Anybody knows what is Prana? Prana means what? Our
life.
life.
Life, life.
Life.
So he is everything. That's pranana. So one should develop that such a love for the lordships like this. So this is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is establishing. So the devotees, this is very confidential. These aspects is very confidential. The mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through this chanting of holy name, that one come to that stage of, and is beginning with what? Param Vijayade Sri Krishna Sankirtana, and then ending with that, Mat Prana Nadastu Sanevara. You are my life and soul. Nothing that beyond that. So this is Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami so beautifully mentioning this in this chapter. So we'll go through one by one in each verses so that we can understand more in detail. So this is just a summary of this, the external reasons of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. So please always that, remember that we are so, fortunate that we have this opportunity to realize and hear and associate Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami and the devotees and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And there is no words that, how fortunate we are. So Lord will reveal everything to such devotees. Lord will give that opportunities to the such devotees. Lord will provide everything for necessary for devotion, cultivate devotion for such devotees. Only the thing is that, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, that we should be sincere and humble approach, that we should always have to listen and understand and realize and engage in the devotion of the Lord and his devotees. This should be our desire every day. And as much as we can hear, we should hear. As much as we should engage in the service, we should. As much as we can, various services that we can perform, we can execute and engage, we should do it. Never ever say, no to any services. Never ever say no to, if as long as you have some time, as long as we are alive, dear devotees, this words we have to engage our mind, words, and the body, our consciousness, everything in the service of the Lord. So this is what is Lord is needed. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibit this. So this is called surrender, the process of surrender. So this is called Sharanagati. Bhaktivinoda Thakur so beautifully explained in the Sharanagati, the Padya. So this way, the one can attain the Supreme Lord. So the external reasons, only by that, Krishna wanted to take every one of us back to his abode. Every one of us. So Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted each and every one of in this world back to Goloka. That's why Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur, Jare dekho tare kaho Krishna Upadesh. Whomever you see, tell about Krishna. Whomever you see, talk about Krishna. Jare kaho Krishna Upadesh. Krishna, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that, right? Wherever I see Krishna, nobody else. So this is what the reason Chaitanya Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is revealing through this chapter, the external reasons. So Krishna wanted everybody back to his home, back to Godhead. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that's why we are so fortunate. So whoever comes to this mission and is guaranteed that they are devotees, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will take care of that devotee. So one time somebody asked Srila Prabhupada that, is there any guarantee that one can go back to Godhead? So said, Srila Prabhupada said that, okay, chant 16 rounds, follow these 4 regulative principles. It is guaranteed that you will be back to Godhead, back to Krishna. Some devotees in the audience, they asked, okay, Srila Prabhupada said, Srila Prabhupada, how can I do that? I'm so on, this may not be able to chant and this and that. Srila Prabhupada said that you don't have to worry. I have an entrance, I have a back door. So I will take you through that back door of the Krishna's abode. This is the potency, the power of devotees. And Srila said that, okay, you just hold my dhoti and I'll take you. So this is the power and the potency of a devotee, right? So that's what it is. All we need is, we may not have that kripa and the shakti, but if we follow those who already have that, then it makes us easy, right? Srila Buddha said one time, says, I may not be perfect, but this process is perfect. So if you just follow this process, then we will become perfect. So like that. So all we need to do is just take up this process, follow this process, and serve the devotees and the Lord, and be there, and we'll be also there with the Lord by the mercy of other devotees, by the mercy of the devotees. So it's so nice, so wonderful process. So this mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is nothing but to develop the love for the Supreme Lord in each and every living entity and take back all the living souls back to Krishna. So thank you so much, and I would stop here. Hare Krishna. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Shri
Jai.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are every time we are thinking about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but we should know all the reasons, right? Why he came. You explained so nicely, Prabhuji. It was very nice, Nectar. And
Thank
thank you so much for starting this forum. It's so
Yeah, this is all mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu only, that by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. See, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful, lady. That's why we can see all around the world, wherever you go. I couldn't even believe, when I went to Mayapur, I was literally kind of felt that, you don't know, even some people does not even know anything.
I
But
know they think he is a saint.
yeah, so when I went to Rajbhog, when I saw that, I was just standing in front of, there were so many people, it was packed like anything. As soon as the curtain starts, they are so jubilant, they are dancing like anything, they're dancing like anything, rolling around, walking around, going around. I don't know where this come from, this such a mood, such a joyous mood of, and such a sincere and such a innocent, that we can feel that they are there and looking at the Lord. This is the mercy. So this is where everywhere, if you go to any place around the world now, there are so many temples, so many devotees around. There's such a dedication, such a love for the Lord. They serve the lordships. Can you believe there are the people, those who are from a very, very wealthy background, they're
Mm,
coming in Mayapur and they're just washing the pots there.
yeah.
I saw that they're just taking care of the cows. I know that I went to ISKCON Guruvayur. And I went to Guruvayur and I went to this ISKCON Guruvayur, and one of the devotee and who came to me, and I know that devotee in a few probably months back, and I met that devotee. He said he was there in 40 years. He was in Bahrain. Now he's retired and he has, everything is there. And he comes every day. He comes to this ISKCON Guruvayur there, and but he's taking care of the cows there, and removing all the cow dung, and making bath, taking bath for them and showering them and all those things, and then cleaning all the places and cooking for the devotees. And he doesn't even eat after. We make sure that everybody fed very well. Where do we get such devotees? Only in this mission, only this mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one can serve selflessly like this. So we can see that the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there in so wonderfully, so beautifully everywhere. So that's why this is our good fortune. Just meeting a devotee is great itself, is our good fortune. So yes.
Definitely, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for your association too.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Nice class. We also discussed one
Thank you,
more thing
Prabhuji.
in chapter 1 to
Mhm.
satisfy the Advaita Acharya's prayer
Mm,
and the
yes.
external reason.
Yes. Yes, there are three reasons. One is actually the Prema Bhakti, that's the Prema Pumarto Mahan. This is the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, right? To love, and then also to fulfill the request of Sri Advaita Acharya.
Prabhuji, this was your first visit to Mayapur, or you have
No,
been
no,
there
no,
before?
no. I've been there before. Yes.
So
Yeah.
you feel every time different way, different feelings.
Yeah, when I went, I think 6 years, but it's so different because of it's so developed now, and especially when the temple is coming up now, and it's completely a different place. One should visit. One should go to Mayapur and stay there, attend this entire program in the temple, and then you'll see that the difference.
Their library and educational, that what you
Everything.
call,
Hmm.
everything is all
Everything.
started.
Sankirtan, everything is there. Everything is there. It started from the Srila Prabhupada's time itself. It's a huge, it's like kilometers of acres of that lands that we have now in Mayapur.
So that's why our so many devotee wants to retire now in Mayapur.
Mayapur, yes, very true. to serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. A beautiful temple is coming. I also had an opportunity to go to that, construction site and had a tour there, and unbelievable, unbelievable. And it's actually like it says that almost like 100 crore, something that's the budget, and maybe more, like almost a billion, rupees or dollars or whatever. Yeah, and it's coming up, and it's almost finishing. There's few more things left. Hopefully by next year or something, it will be, inaugurated. Yeah.
Haribol Prabhu, next class, maybe you can give us presentation about your yatra.
Oh wow, that's I had to prepare for
That
it.
would be nice.
It's so nice, and actually, especially, yeah, we should, as we say, we are the devotees of, ISKCON, and we should not miss this. Going to Mayapur. I felt that. I felt really, really felt that, everybody should visit Mayapur, and every devotee should contribute. Every devotee should contribute. Every devotee in ISKCON should contribute towards that. This was the desire. This was the desire of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's a birthplace. It's appearance, place of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this Albhuta Mandir is coming in such a way that, and it's amazing. And such a vision. I was thinking that how devotees could come up with such a magnanimous temple, so beautiful, so wonderful. And it is actually the replica of this universe. And they were telling us, and there was that this universe, 14 planetary systems, like we are on the earth, and it's like that. There is Bhur, Bhuvasva, Sargalok, Marlok, Tabalok, Janalok, Satyalok, like that. There's the dome and everything, and they are going to depict in such a way that it's all in each what is happening in each planetary systems. And it's the dome is going to depict like that. And then on the earth there is a beautiful temple. And when you look at Panchatattva, the full size of deities, right? Have you seen the Panchatattva deities in Mayapur? It's a full size of the deity. They are standing there. It's when in golden form, and it's amazing. It's a very unique place. I would say that very unique. So good.
Prabhuji, we should have then tour with our New Jersey people together, so we can enjoy and understand. We don't get lost.
Yeah, we can plan for it. Yes, maybe a yatra from here. Go to Mayapur. Jagannath Puri is close by, and yeah, wonderful. Anybody else? Any questions? Any other comments? Yeah. So this is what it is. That don't underestimate or minimize this. The potency, the mission, and the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All we need is just, as Srila Prabhupada mentioned, right? Just all the dhoti. That's all. Just need to be there, and in this process of devotees and association of devotees, and is all happening under the guidance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And who is that? Who is coordinating all this? Who is coordinating the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Who is the commander-in-chief?
Balram?
Who is the commander-in-chief of the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
Srila Prabhupada.
Srila Prabhupada. He is known as Senapati Bhakta. And who are we?
We are the soldiers.
Yes. We are none other than the members of the Senapati Bhakta. We are the army, armies, warriors of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And it's mentioned that Gaura Leela is still going on, right? We know that Krishna Leela is pretty much, Prakata Leela and Apragata Leela. We'll see that later. Prakata Leela, Apragata Leela. Prakata Leela is just, went back to Apragata Leela. But now, what we will see, we are seeing Apragata Leela of the Sri Chaitanya, Sri Krishna. But there is Prakata Leela is going on, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is that Prakata Leela? Anybody knows what is that Prakata Leela of Sri Gaura Leela? Gaura Leela of the Prakata Gaura Leela of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Anybody? What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was exhibiting when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there? What was the main mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there? Anybody?
Sankirtan Yajna, right?
Sankirtan. Yeah, Sankirtana prayer. Sankirtana. Yeah. This was the Gauri Lila. So wherever there is a Sankirtan, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it was Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission and the Lila. So that Leela is going on. So thousands of people are attracted by this Sankirtan. Sankirtan means chanting the holy name, in various ways, right? That's a Sankirtan. Param Vijayade Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. All glories to all victory, the Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Lord himself is already, completely merciful and granted this all victory. And there will be a victory. That means everywhere a holy name will be chanted. That is the Gauda Leela. So anybody is becoming part of this is part of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela called Gauda Leela. So consider that devotees on this mission are not ordinary also. They are also exalted. They are also mercy of Chaitanya. They also have the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Always we should have that respect and, that devotion to that devotees. So don't underestimate like an ordinary person and don't talk to the devotees like an ordinary person. Don't underestimate. We should have always have the respect and, always have that one with the devotees. We should always give respect to the devotees, obeisance to the devotees, and think that, I mean, who am I anyway, first of all, having this, that, this, that, give that respect, give that devotion, give that to everyone. This is called devote. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was exhibiting this. And this is Chaitanya Leela. This is Gaura Leela. So there are so many wonderful devotees I was looking for when I went to Mayapur. The Bhakti Charu Maharaja's Samadhi Kutir, you could see that there. So like that, there are loads of devotees who are directly associated with Srila Prabhupada. They were all like, Kadambakana Maharaj in Vrindavan. I was taking the picture of that Samadhi. Gopala Krishna Maharaj and these senior Vaishnavas, wonderful devotees. See how much sacrifices they had and to establish this. They are not ordinary. They are not, ordinary souls. Like our spiritual masters, they are not ordinary. They are completely sacrificed, for the mission. And by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are all, otherwise it's difficult to, even pull a day, even an ordinary person. They were there for, years and years of years. Even I was mentioning this one, right? One day I had a dream of Sri Chaitanya, Srila Prabhupada. And the dream is like that. Srila Prabhupada is still there and seeing that what is happening in each and every center is going around. I saw this dream like, maybe like few years back. Srila Prabhupada came to New Jersey and Srila Prabhupada was staying in one of the apartment there. And Srila Prabhupada, when compared to that, Srila Prabhupada became a little weak actually on that time. So asking, I was at the dream that I was personally serving Srila Prabhupada at that time when we, went there and serving. And Srila Prabhupada was asking that, how things are going here and how these things are going there and all that. And I was feeling that Srila Prabhupada is still there. It's called Senapati Bhakta. It's not that, just finished or Srila Prabhupada's Prakata Leela may be finished, but Aprakata Leela is still going on. This is the devotee and the Lord's relationship. It's still going on. So Srila Prabhupada and all the mission and the devotees, if anybody comes to this mission, remember that this Srila Prabhupada's mercy, devotee's mercy, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is passing through Srila Prabhupada and the devotees. So take it as this is our greatest of fortune that dear devotees, that we have somehow or other, we have, we are fortunate that to have some association with the devotees, some association with, Srila Prabhupada in Vapu and the Vani this way. So always remember this. And Srila Prabhupada is literally looking after this our mission. And I saw another dream. I just not, just saying that just to, the words that, during the COVID time, when I was having this, our Bhakti Risha was having in a Zoom section, right? So when the Zoom, there is, less people attend. Now also is the COVID, everybody is enjoying it their home. Sometimes there is one or two or three people joins in the Zoom. So I'm thinking whether I should continue this or not, maybe put a halt on this COVID time. So that night I had a dream of Srila Prabhupada, and Srila Prabhupada came to here, New Jersey. There was a big conference of leaders happening. I was there, I was waiting outside, and there was some break section, and Srila Prabhupada came out. And he came with this big smile in his face and then came in front and then hold my neck beard like this and just bless me like this and telling me that do not stop Bhakti Risha, do not stop, Do not stop Bhakti Rasha. Continue.
Ball.
So this is so wonderful, so wonderful to see that all this. Then how we are how we should always feel this, that Srila Prabhupada is always there. This is transcendental plane. Nobody dies on the transcendental plane, in spiritual plane. Everybody leaves, right? That's why Vaishnava died to leave, right? That's what he says. That Vaishnavas died to leave. They are in transcendental plane. Nobody. That's called Mrityu only for the materialists. Mrityu only on the earthly plane. It's called Mritya. But otherwise, devotees, they're always alive. They're always there in transcendental plane. They could see everything. And this is the highest, this is the different dimensions, right? That's why the dimensions below that, below the transcendental plane is, yes, it's temporary. But on the transcendental plane, it is permanent. That's the different dimensions of it. And everybody is there. And we could see that. And that's where, when we connect ourselves with the spiritual force, the Lord and the Srila Prabhupada and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all, we are naturally elevating ourselves to that different dimension, that to that transcendental plane, and there we can see things, very clearly. So this was actually, it was so wonderful, so nice. So it's not just just some stories. This is reality. This is the real, original, and in the original plane that is all happening. So always remember that you are so fortunate that at least we could come to that, this association of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada. That's why we have to always, our spiritual masters, always, they should be always in our consciousness in all respect. So it's a real. So then only that we also can, as Srila hold my dhoti. Similarly, should always remember Srila Prabhupada in all respect, because of by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, everything is possible. So Lord is easily that we can get to the Lord if you hold the Srila Prabhupada, because we may not have that potency, that Shakti. But Srila Prabhupada has that. Srila Prabhupada is very dear to the Lord, right? That's Abhay Charanara Vindare, right? Abhay Charanara Vinda Srila Prabhupada. Abhaya means is Prabhupada. What is the Prabhupada means? One who is at the lotus feet of the Lord. Prabhupada. That's why Prabhupada. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati known as Prabhupada. Srila, Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila is known as Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada. So these great personalities, great souls, they are always at the lotus feet of the Lord. They are not ordinary souls. They are close associates of the Lord. They manifest sheer force. So we are fortunate. That's why we have that opportunity, that you have association with the Srila Prabhupada and the spiritual leaders, the spiritual masters, and the devotees, and so that always you should have that kind of that always we have that we are in that, within that, the network of these great devotees and the Lord. This is called, we have in yoga, union with the Lord. Right? Always remember that. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Prabhuji, I totally agree with that. When I joined ISKCON and I was telling my Prabhuji, please chant, and he was not chanting.
Mm.
One day I just saw a dream, like Prabhupada came to our home and he was giving chanting beads to my Prabhuji. And next day, I didn't tell him, but he was chanting.
Yeah.
That means Srila Prabhupada, we are saying only he is like sitting there, but no, you are saying very, very true, Prabhuji. He is just watching us.
Yeah.
Whatever our desires
Always.
are, always, always.
Yeah, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission is actually through Srila Prabhupada, and that will happen. That's always there. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada is seeing. See, otherwise I was wondered, that in few years back, this Albudha Mandir, it's a huge effort, it's huge task and huge arc. It's how this is all manifesting, in this place. There was like, in Bhaktivinoda Thakur, just, kind of that had a dream of it. And now it's coming up, so wonderful.
And we are
Yes.
so fortunate.
It's very fun.
So fortunate we can see that with our.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. That's why everybody should be contributed towards that. And, Srila Prabhupada will be very pleased. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be very pleased. This is for anyway, for the humanity. It's not that, we should show up something. It's for everybody. And we again, and so that so many people will come, and their, Bengal will come, and their world will come to this place. Everybody will chant together the whole, everybody understand the concepts and the process, and then they take up, and their life will be successful, and the whole world will be successful in that way. And this is what it is exactly, the spirituality means, bringing everybody back.
That Jagjivan Prabhuji came to our temple maybe almost 10 years back, and then everybody pledged for
Yes,
VP.
yes, yes. Yeah,
Getting that now also that
yeah.
magazines or nursing other pictures and all that. Yeah, everybody should contribute because it's Srila Prabhupada's dream, right?
Yes, exactly. It's a dream of Srila Prabhupada, dream of Sri Bhaktivinoda Thakur, you know, devotee dream. That's actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission, you know. That soul manifest will manifest. But you see, if Lord decides that okay, something it will manifest. But what exactly is happening that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving an opportunity to each and every devotee so that it can be they will be part of it,
Yeah.
right? So that's a mercy again. If somebody comes up and do something for it, and that's the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, this devotee is selected for that or chosen for that, you know, something like that. Yeah. Okay. Nothing else? Okay. So let's conclude then today's section. Let's chant together. Vancha kalpatarubhya prabha sindabhyevach Padidanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Niraj Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananda Gaudi Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Gaura Premanande Hari Hari.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you, everyone.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Hare.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.